The hero and the princess. Yeah, achievement. Bring the witch to her. An
You're on
untrusting
a path in the woods.
No, go to hell. I
And at
only
the
have to put it you through one more time. Finally continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning
Yeah.
before you go any further. She
She
will
will
lie,
she will cheat,
and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. We're not going to ignore him.
Alright. One
The
time
interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty. The blade is...
I don't think I can do that one. Again, without the blade, but we'll try that. Make some simp run.
The daughter of her voice
Hello?
is...
Continue down the stairs. Oh, I can't do it.
Okay.
Ha! Instantly go and kill her. What's your name?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is
Interesting.
Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you
Princess
imagine being named
Princess.
Princess?
I'm sorry, but I can't. I wonder. I don't know if it's it. Except stabbing her. I'm gonna take a different path. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Indeed. Simp run. Nearly over.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive. her
Didn't
voice
call me
echoes up
out
the
for my
stairs.
tier 5 sub.
Who's there?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yes.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I didn't get a refund.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I've been waiting a long time for this,
She's
actually.
unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I agree.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Go get him!
You feel flesh easily
That
give
was
way
easy.
and look down to see your
Jesus.
blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
No.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes.
I just wanted to get you
even as
back
she
at
lays
least
there
once.
dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Nope. Never will be. Of course not.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I really don't think you should do that.
Won't
And why
matter.
shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy.
No, you
The
haven't.
princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
She can take being decapitated. She'll be back one way or another. Tell you what. Wait, I wonder if it's the blade embedded to her that keeps her killed. I'm gonna take a save real quick.
You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade's hilt. But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side. What was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Darn.
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
What blade? Her nails?
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
Just for that line. You know what? Just for that line. Fuck you. I was gonna let it lay. But nope. Yep.
Yes.
Later.
Exactly.
Nope.
It's
I'm
awful.
gonna leave with at least one up on this bitch for once. Go to hell.
Work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
We haven't.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad.
That's true.
But it was for the greater good.
I wasn't.
One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find.
No.
Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened?
World
Everyone is
ended.
fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
No.
What's done is done. And there's no going back now.
That's a lie.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
No, it isn't.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months
How?
or years or even decades.
How have I never been happier?
It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey, we're not just going to stay here forever, right? I do, but you're probably not going to like it.
I'm gonna go downstairs and stab
Blade.
myself. Why can I
Use the
not
blade
just
to get
die?
to hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do. And
Yeah.
the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it.
That's accurate.
Don't you dare.
Too bad.
Thank you.
Yep.
I made this happy little place for you.
That's not
Is
happy.
this
It's a
not
tiny
enough
cabin.
reward
Go to
for
hell.
Saving the world, an eternity of bliss. You ingrate. Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
Boy, the stairs are staring at me with eyes. Seeing what I will
The
do.
princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Yeah!
The end. Nice knowing you.
Wish I could say the same. The specter.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
A corpse of a princess.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The world already ended for me the moment I slayed her. But I killed myself. What am I doing here?
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your
There is no
second
princess.
question,
She is
you're
dead.
here to slay the princess.
She didn't get magically
Yes.
teleported into
If he
the
doesn't like
cabin.
what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine.
Ooh,
It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again.
I'm sure it's
Well,
that
if
easy
for
now.
whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Eat me. Let's go.
A warning. She will lie.
No, she
won't
won't.
be a problem.
I agree with that one. She won't be a problem. Probably just gonna be a corpse there to be like,
Look what you did. You didn't go any of the other paths, you smelly.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear
spooky.
wind whistling outside.
Oh,
The shutters against the windows.
she's a ghost.
The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
She's 100% a ghost. There's no way there's a haunted mansion vibe,
It
and
feels
she's
no
not
one's
like a
been here for
Scooby-Doo
a
floating
long,
ghost.
long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
This is true. I'm gonna look at the mirror.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and
There's
the door
always
to the
a mirror
basement.
there,
There's
buddy.
nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
There is.
Who cares if there's a mirror?
Shut up, cold boy.
Let's just go into the basement and find her body, so we can be done with this.
I care. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I
I care
am.
less about that and more about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
See what I look like fully.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. This really isn't funny. You reach
It keeps
forward and
disappearing.
it was there a second, and now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly, it's not even important enough to be acknowledged.
So he said. Enter the basement. Spooky.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old.
There's no way
banister
she's not like a
creaking
ghost or a
wooden
zombie or
stairwell.
something.
Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead.
How's that possible?
If the princess lives here, slaying her
Stop
above
saying
and
that.
below is silent.
Oh,
Nobody's
that's no.
here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure.
That's you.
I guess we'll just have to go down and see.
Indeed.
As you descend the
Oh,
final step,
corpse.
the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
How's the chain still connected?
Okay, she's definitely dead.
Yep.
It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance
Oh.
to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
Spooky.
Deep set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin. And finally,
Oh no.
the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
She's dead.
Ghost?
Oh god, I was hoping they wouldn't do that. Fudge.
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh no, they'll take us over. Possessed.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, killer. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
I have a lot of issues with how a lot of our meetings go.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
Mama ectoplies and mama milkers. Get out of here.
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your
Do I
skin.
even have skin? I have scales.
So she has a body, and she's right there. We could probably grab her and kill her again.
Yeah, I'm sure that's
If
gonna
we
turn out well.
wanted to.
She is a ghost.
We don't even need a blade. She looks fragile enough to me.
Oh, cool. You're the cold, the freaking unfeeling nerdaholic who doesn't freaking have even a brain cell to use. Wait and see how things play out, because might as well.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore.
Wasn't gonna do anything anyway.
So, does that mean you regret what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make
No.
nice? Beg for absolution, maybe?
No.
Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
See, this is exactly what I was telling you about in the woods. This already happened. We killed her.
Yes, obviously things are strange right now. I think it's safe to say that you've seen something you shouldn't have seen. Whatever worlds you've hopped between, whatever versions of me you've met, none of that matters now. There's no changing what's already happened. But you have a job to finish.
She's dead!
Finish how? We already did what you told us. And now she's a
What? Am I gonna get the
ghost.
Ghostbusters and just stick her in a
There's
box?
Perfectly pristine blade waiting for you upstairs. You could always use it to, I don't know, slay her.
She's a ghost.
And then what? And then you'll have saved the world.
Yeah, last time that happened.
I think he's
that
asking
crappy.
about what happens after we save the world. If that's even still an
There's
option.
no world.
What do you mean, after? You already know what we mean, don't you? So why don't you go ahead and tell us? Are you going to try and
Ooh,
lock
I like
us
the way he
away
said
in
that.
a timeless void again? Because I didn't much care for that.
Me either.
I'm not going to lock you anywhere.
It's the universe.
What an interesting choice of emphasis.
Agreed. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? I already did that, and wouldn't it be hard to do it again? Sorry, is there any way? Yeah, okay. People wanted you dead, tricked me, and my enemy and my name is my friend. Let's team up. Yeah, I'm not doing that again. If I knew I was going to wind up having to talk to you again, I wouldn't have slain you. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you were. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different?
You don't look dead, killer.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are.
I agree, honestly.
I've tried to leave on my own. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place.
That'd be maddening.
And the spaces between the walls.
Actually, man.
But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
I've heard a few ghost stories where it's kind of like that. Where the ghost is always stuck inside their room.
I just want to go home. I'm so cold and alone here. But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
Ow.
After all,
Holy sh... Oh, you shit!
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us?
No offense, lady. You've killed me more times than I've killed you, so I don't want to hear it from you.
She is. But I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her.
Yeah.
Would she be able to see us?
Oh. Oh!
Now isn't that an interesting...
It is.
We could finally bring her...
Oh,
face to
that would
face
be
with
so cool!
I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead.
That's great! Oh, that's so good!
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
Yes, I will. Wait, hold on. Oh, I can't do any of the other discussion topics? Bruh. What do you think on this?
take your time. I know it's a lot to think about, but I'm very good at waiting.
Are you? You want me to die? Yeah.
Are we putting this to a vote? Because personally, I'd prefer if we didn't die again. If that's what it comes down to, that's what it comes down to. But I don't see the point
Fair.
of offing ourselves just yet.
I already know what she wants when seeing her reaction.
That's sweet of you to offer. But killing yourself wouldn't help either of us.
It was rhetorical, dumbass. I already killed myself.
It would seem that everyone here is in agreement except for you. I shouldn't have to tell you that you shouldn't kill yourself. So please, try to keep your suicidal tendencies in check.
Like I said, I just want to go home.
There is no home for you. Your home is here.
You poor thing. That must have been so frightening for you.
Not at all, honestly. I actually like that.
After everything we've been through, it's nice to see someone finally sympathizing with us.
Do you know what sarcasm is?
Deal, hasn't it? She doesn't mean it.
It serves you right. I was pretty scared too, when you stood there not saying a word with a knife clenched in your fist. But now you know how bad
No, you weren't.
stabbed in the chest.
Well, maybe you were. But
It
you're...
sounds like you got exactly what you were owed.
Yeah. I was told you were gonna end the world.
And what? You just believed that? You killed me without giving it any thought?
No.
That's cold.
I've had this anime arc before.
That's rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over. She's right, though, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done. What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try not to let emotion get the better of it.
Do you want to end the world?
The only thing I've ever wanted was to leave this place. It's still the only thing I want.
What do you want to do afterwards, though?
It does. We're not asking you.
Yeah.
We've heard your whole speech already.
Several times.
I really don't know. I'm not lying to you. I promise. The world doesn't matter. All I remember is that I'm supposed to be there, not here. I'm just supposed to be a part of it. It's home, I think. But what does it mean for anything to end? I ended, but I also didn't. And you ended too. But here you are. and you don't even look any different.
Yeah, unlike you, I don't phase between intermissions. It's whenever run's done, I melt more and more, so you always see
I'm
it.
not so sure endings are real.
Leave it then. Go nuts. Ruthless playthrough has returned to the simp route. She called me out of my tier 3 sub. Let's go!
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours.
I wish she was colored.
There's a hunger in her gaze.
But why?
You're really trying to make it up to me,
No.
aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
I don't want to be a pal.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many
Oh, I
times do
want you
have
to see the
tell you?
narrator, if that's how that works.
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart. all the
Oh,
way down your
please
limbs,
tell me she
your
sees them.
mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul.
Yeah, I know I'm not going to be
I'm
able
not
to
sure I
see
like
it.
this. Can we
I mean, I
do
control
it?
myself, but let's do it anyway. Oh. Great, all my bones are going to
It's
crack.
too late to
It's
stop
going to be like
now.
an exorcist.
The numbness gives way
It's gonna be
to a
something
stabbing
from like The
pain,
Exorcist.
Your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body.
I've encountered
You
agony
collapse
before, it's
to the
okay.
floor, and everything goes dark.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Talk to the narrator.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as
Ooh,
So
interesting.
this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Yep.
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
I mean, could have also been like, oh, you also have that too.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor.
Are they also supposed to be you?
What sharks? What shards?
Hey, I'm not a shard of
Oh.
broken glass.
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
Really?
I'm a voice. I'm me, is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
Talking about the narrator.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you.
You were the least important dude here.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind.
After this point, yeah.
You're more of a
Yeah, he's more of a memory.
than a person.
That's rude.
Dang, that's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen.
I can hear her.
She's nowhere to be
Duh!
seen.
Moron.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
Is she just a voice or is she actually
I'm
controlling
setting
me?
the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic,
What's it
and
spiteful?
all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
Why is she a tolerable human being now? After I murder her.
This is
Oh.
infuriating. Just
I gave her some
whatever you
humility.
do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably. Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
Try not to fall down
I'm
the stairs.
just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
It is the end of
That's
the world.
exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
Which is accurate,
I
actually.
don't know that.
I do. Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world? It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is...
Oh, this is so
that's the
cool.
world. Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world.
It's so
I
cool.
suppose it's all a matter of perspective.
Once
Where
again.
does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to
He's
another?
actually accurate about that.
Or is it the same world reborn?
About both of those.
Against the backdrop of the inane
Uh-oh.
conjecture of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door.
Yeah, now, do me a favor, just ignore the
Now that
knife.
You hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving.
Why'd
this
you have to
place.
say something?
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Not at all. I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able. It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe
He's
it.
trying to lower her guard so he can grab
and
that.
wine. This
Yeah.
body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
Trudge forward.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
Yeah, it's very weird. I never expected myself to have a woman inside me while
We're so close.
I never expected to have a woman inside me while
I won't even care that
leave
you murdered
us.
me anymore.
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door
I
handle,
want to know what I am.
but you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will. Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up?
Shut up!
It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
Wait, will I be grabbed from the hands this time?
Shit. That exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The handle clicks as you twist it.
Oh, it's
Then
the
the
twisty
door
one.
groans open. Collapse to the ground. You and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin.
Or is her spectre form going to lead me
As you
immediately?
exhale from the effort. Yes?
I don't-
Nothing. He's gone, and so is everything else.
Now you
so
know what
we
it's
did
like.
slay him after all. He had it coming, I suppose.
That is accurate.
But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever. Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world?
This is the exact same thing that happened when we
We're
killed
still
her.
here. Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or
You're making my
have we
brain melt.
never been part of the world?
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
That's dangerous. Don't do that. Pick up a passenger and take her to her destination. Feel a lightness in your chest as a pair of sunken eyes emerge from your body. You stare up at you.
I'm out. You actually freed me, didn't you? I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, killer.
You're gonna hate what comes next,
Don't
sweetheart.
mention
I think this is where I want to be.
This is true. Farewell, lady. Yep.
it. She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
No.
There's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Going to be okay.
It feels
Blah
so
blah blah
bad.
blah blah.
Like looking into it right. You don't need to comfort him.
Shut up, cold boy. Yeah, I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. Whatever makes you happy.
I touch this mirror. Touch the mirror. They're gone. Might be the time I lie. How about that? Come on, show me. Nothing at all. Am I the void? What is that? Can't be That isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Ooh. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. Ooh. God. Oh, that scared the hell out of me. Not even gonna lie. So the narrator is me the whole time? Question mark. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Everyone so far. Whoa. Overwrite. Every time I ask you something, crazy. I've met you many times. Oh, well, actually, if I have a limited... I've met you many times. Have you been the same you all
I
along?
haven't, and that's by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world.
Why mine?
But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Why? It'll be the final time? After everything you've done to us, don't you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
Crimes of a dead man? Jesus. If you're not me, then what are
I'm
you?
an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and
God?
I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
That is entirely true. Jesus! So you do know about the loopings. So many of the times I met you, you denied it was even a possibility. Why did you lie to me? If you made me, then what am I?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Oh my god! I was thinking there's a possibility I was something more than just some random schmuck. My actual guess that I never voiced was like, you know what would be really cool in my head? If, like, from an old book, like adventure book I read that I still have on my phone. It is. Come on, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I think it was called A Kiss from Death. And the entire concept of that is like living over thousands of years, entirety playing over the same world over and over again, meeting these people and having the world end time and time again, but you were still the same person. And I thought it would be cool if I was like a god of time or something, and this is an infinite repeating cycle I have made for myself until something happens, until I'm set free or whatever. But I thought that was so outlandish that it could never be something comparable to that game. That's cool. So you know about the people out there beyond the walls of Crusher. Do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them?
No one.
All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Ooh. How am I supposed to rid the world of death?
By slaying the princess. Once she's gone, everyone will get to exist exactly as they are. No more fear, no more howling chaos, just life. Forever.
Ooh, he's about to fade. I need to be really careful with these next questions. What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo...
That's why she changes all the time. I was thinking, damn it, I should have voiced that too. I was thinking that, like, when I unarmed myself the first time during the simp playthrough, I was just like, why is she not like crazy evil or anything like that? This first time I played through, I got killed by her. Second time, I think I got killed by her again. And then I had the good ending where she was like, haha, I'm happy and great. I thought it was so weird that she had such a fundamental mood change. I was like, oh my god, that was baffling. I knew something was wrong, but I couldn't do anything else, so I had to go for the murder route, which I did.
So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Seems that every me you met did a real shit job of it, though.
True. How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept? Ugh. How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept? What if neither of us leave this place? Does that work? Can we just stay here together and leave the people out there
Won't
alone?
work. Her nature as the shifting mound makes it so nothing can last forever as it is now. It wouldn't matter how long the two of you waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave. And then everything would change. Everything would face oblivion. And until then, the clock ticks on.
Oh, what did I have? I'm gonna go back and replay this one. I need to know this one.
If you actually knew what she was from the start, if you knew her capabilities, a single intrusive thought could have
That's
instantly ended the
true. I don't need to ask. I don't need that answer anymore. It's just like, why? And it's like, oh yeah, because literally whatever I think of her, that's what she'll become. Or however I perceive her to be. Stagnant. Impossible. You know things won't be...
Of course they won't be worse. I saw a glimpse of a better world, and I did what I could to make it real. Anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave. Are you lying? I can't tell. But I've said my piece, and my time's up.
Farewell.
It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. Narrator was right. You are the long quiet. A vast and nascent God. It is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin. One last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. Ugh. Is that her head? Oh my god.